Hello guys. Um, so we still continue with definitions. Okay. So basically today we are looking at the difference between a sample and a population. Okay. Uh, so population. Okay. Population. Please, those of you who are online, okay, please every day make sure that you go to Monday and log in. Login is very important. Go to announcement, do the sign in, and also watch the video. Okay, so population then versus sample. What is the difference? Okay, looking at the difference between a population and a sample. What are the difference between a population and a sample? Okay, so in population we are looking at the entire object of studies. Okay, so we are looking at the entire object of studies. So if I want to study the student in Nacogdoches High School, okay, the population is everybody in Nacogdoches High School. Okay, so entire object of studies. Okay, so that's the population. So let's say this is Nacogdoches High School, NHS. Okay, now look at the sample. The sample is just a subset of the population. Okay, it's just part of it. So for example, I can say that those of you who are taking AP statistics are part of Nacogdoches High School students. So the students taking AP statistics are part of Nacogdoches. So if I have Nacogdoches High School as the bigger set over here, the sample here, this is the sample. Okay, the sample will be you people who are AP statistics. Okay, those of you who are in AP statistics. Okay, see how easy it is. So this whole thing is NHS. Okay, and this is AP stats. Okay, you see how easy it is. So population is everybody in Nacogdoches High School. Okay, and the sample is those of you who are taking AP statistics. Okay, so that's the first definition we are looking at. Now, okay, remember I have the theory aspect of everything written down for you guys. Okay, look at the definition in the link in the announcement. You will see a detailed definition, but for now I'm just giving you a brief example. Okay, now let's look at something else. Okay, the difference between, oh man, this is okay, let's manage this way. I don't like how the cleaning is going, but I don't have anything else here. This is bad. Okay, all right, you have no choice here, so let's keep it this way. All right, I'm going to just keep the board that way, but I'll make sure that I write clearly for you to see. Now, another thing I want you to look at, okay, is the difference between descriptive statistics and generally inferential statistics. Okay, so we have descriptive statistics, okay, and then inferential statistics. Okay, guys, let me tell you something. This is the last definitions we'll be looking at. So after today, the next thing we are doing is we are going to be playing around some of the data that we have. Okay, I'll give you a data and we play around. So bear with me for the introduction and all the theory, you know. Okay, so descriptive statistics, okay, when you say something is descriptive, that means that this is the part of statistics that we organize and summarize the data we have. So it's for organization, okay, it's a branch of statistics that we do organization, okay, and summary, okay. Now, inferential statistics have to do with we using the sample to generalize the population. So here we use the sample Sample, use sample to generalize, okay? Generalize about the population, okay? Remember, we talk about sample and population. Sample is just part of the data. So if I want to see the performance of NHS student, okay, I can come to the AP statistics class and then look at their performance and then use it to generalize about how students perform. So sometimes if you are in class and somebody enter the class, somebody can just enter AP statistics and then go back and say that, you know, Nacogdoches High School, it looks like the students are really serious, okay? Maybe he look at you guys and you guys are involved in what you are doing and you are serious, then he can generalize. And so Nacogdoches High School, you guys are really serious. What he's doing actually is that he's just using AP statistics class as the sample to generalize about the whole of Nacogdoches High School, okay? But in this part of descriptive statistics, what we look at is how we organize the data and then we summarize it, okay? All right, so those are the two things that we are looking at today. So we look at first, what is the difference between population and a sample? I said population is the entire object we are studying, and then sample is just a subset. Descriptive statistics have to do with organization and summary, and then we have inferential statistics that we use the sample to generalize about the population, okay? Those are interesting stuff. Wait for me a little bit. Let's see. All right. So, I hope you have been able to have a good look at these definitions. Now, let's go to something interesting. Okay. Now, because I already told you, okay, we'll be playing with data sets. Okay. Now, in data set, we have different kinds of data set that we'll be looking at. Okay. We have numerical data set and categorical data sets, okay? So we have numerical data set and categorical, okay? I'm going to use example to define. If you have a data set, okay, that can be written in form of a number, they are called numerical data set. Okay, the height of a person is a numerical data set. Okay. But before we define all of this numerical data set and categorical data set, okay, there is something else I want us to look at, which is univariate data set. Univariate data sets, okay? What I mean by univariate data set is that univariate data sets are data sets, okay, that have a single characteristic. What do I mean by that? If I look at coronavirus patients, okay, you know, corona is the sexiest disease. Okay, I don't know if right now, okay, everybody knows about coronavirus. So if I want to look at only the weight of people who have coronavirus, that means that is a univariate. So let's say this is somebody called Charles, okay, and the weight, his weight, okay, is 185 pounds, okay? All right, so that is the weight. So me like this, okay, if we are not studying coronavirus and we are looking at the weight of somebody, which is Charles, okay, I weigh 185. So we are only looking at the weight. Then we take another person and we look at the weight. So that's called univariate data set. So in this place, univariate data set has to do only with single characteristic, okay? Single characteristic, okay? Now, we have bivariate, okay? If univariate has to do with single characteristic, then bivariate will be what? Will be, okay, two characteristics, okay? Two characteristics, characteristics, okay? Okay, so here uni means one, bi means two, so two characteristics. Then we have multivariate, okay, multivariate data set. Multivariate data set. Multivariate data sets. This has to do with two or more characteristics, right? Two or more characteristics. Okay, two or more characteristics. So univariate means a single characteristic. Bivariate means two characteristics, and then two or more is multivariate. For example, if I'm looking at for univariate, we already talked about the weight of a person. What about bivariate data set? We are looking at weight and height. So the weight and the height. But if we are looking at multivariate, that means we are looking at the weight, the height, the impulse rate, okay, all of those things. So we are looking at a lot of stuff. So that's why it's two or more. Okay. Now that we know that there are different kinds of data sets, we have univariate, bivariate, and all of this. Now let's look at numerical and categorical. Numerical data sets are data sets that involve numbers. Okay, numbers. That's the difference. Categorical does not involve numbers. Okay, they are mostly maybe gender. Okay, gender. So they are mostly, so here, let me see, involve quantitative. Okay, quantitative means numbers. Okay, number. Qualitative in this case. Okay, pretty much that is it. So qualitative. For example, height is a number. Okay, weight is a number. Okay, and so on. Okay, for qualitative, we have gender. Okay, gender, whether you are male or a female, a boy or a girl. Okay, those are called qualitative data sets. Okay, now under numerical data sets, there are different types we have. We have discrete. Okay, remember I told you the reading has all of this definition. I'm just summarizing it for you guys. We have discrete. Discrete has to do with numbers, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, continuous has to do with 1.1, like intervals. Okay, 1.1, 2.2, and so on. Okay, so today what we learn is that we learn different kinds of data set. We know what is a sample, we know what is a population, we know what is the difference between inferential and descriptive statistics. Okay, now we learned about different kinds of data set. We have univariate data set, bivariate and multivariate. Okay, now we have categorical data set and numerical data set, which are numerical data sets are quantitative and then categorical are qualitative. So for example, we are looking at height, weight, which are numbers, and then when we are looking at gender, male and female, those are categorical. Okay, then we also have discrete. Discrete is just one number, okay, no interval. But continuous has to be with 1.1, 1.2. Okay, that is intervals. Okay, until I see you next time. Okay, make sure you keep working, watch the video. Okay, if you have a question, go to my email and then write me an email. Okay, if you don't understand something. Okay, enjoy yourself and stay tuned. Bye.